Guru Charana Kamale Namah. Gaura Ganapataye Namah. Vani Hirannagarbhaye Namah. Lakshmi Narayanaye Namah. Uma Maheshwaraye Namah. Hara Hara Ganga Devi Namah. Hari Om. Vakratundam Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha. Nirvignam Kurumu Devanam Sarvakareshu Sarvada. Sarvakareshu Sarvada. Bol Ganapati Maharaj Ki Jai. Friends, again tonight our prayers are with you, your loved ones. In my prayer to Lord Ganesha tonight, I pray that His miraculous blessings remove any impediments, challenges, and adversities in your life. If anyone looking at us on this day and you have any pain or illness, we pray that you remove the sickness from you. If there is any adversities or difficulties in your life, whether it's in your job, your career, your studies, your family, your social life, may He give you the knowledge to overcome these challenges, and may Ganesh Bhagwan remove all obstacles from your everyday life. Tonight, we will talk about a couple things that occur in every mandir. The mandir itself, the devotion, the satsang, and the bhajan, to name a few things. Let me start with the mandir. We do not build mandir for God. Most people think we build mandir for God. No, we don't. This entire world is owned by God. The sky is like the roof. The earth is like the floor. The horizon looks like the wall. But He, Maryada Purushottam, Shankar Maharaj, lives in this entire world. The three lokas, below earth and above. So we do not build mandir for God. We build mandir for people, you and I. You see, we are living in a challenging world. And we get caught up so much with job, family, with children, with all the things in life. I want to have a bigger house. I want to have a newer car. I want to have this. I want to have that. And sometimes we get caught up in what we want instead of what we need, that we forget the purpose of life. Yes, those things are important, but we must never forget purpose. We all are here with a purpose, a mission to do something during our lifetime. And we build a mandir so that you and I can come and have a place, a home away from home. That's what a mandir should be. A home away from home, so that when we sit in that mandir, the energy, the shakti, the devotion, the vibration of the mantras and puja will calm us, will create an atmosphere by which we start to realize, realization must come. that as much as all these things are important in my life, if tomorrow morning I cannot wake up from my bed, what is the use of all these things I'm fighting for every day? And sometimes we forget the real purpose that the Lord wakes up us this morning. We went to school or work, we come back, we're home with our family. That is greater than everything else. Because if we could not get up from our beds this morning, everything else would have been useless for us today. So we thank the Lord that we were able to wake up from our beds this morning. Then everything else become possible. The job become possible, the children become possible, the house, the car, everything become possible because we were able to get up from our beds this morning. So when we build this mandir, the purpose is an energy center. It's a place where we go to recharge and energize ourselves so we will have what it takes to face the world tomorrow morning. It will be there what we need to face the world tomorrow morning again. So we build this mandir so you and I can come, sit, have a moment, have a reflection, have some inspiration, have some guidance, so that tomorrow we can go back to the things we do and do it better than we did today or yesterday. That's the purpose of mandir. It's for you and I. And you see why we implore you to support us, to sponsor a night of this yajna coming live, is because we want you to be blessed with whatever you do. Any contribution you make to support any mandir, that blessings will be with you and your generation to come. So building a mandir is for you and I to have something that will keep us going in this everyday challenging that life has to offer. But the mandir is a building. And something has to happen in that building before it transforms into that mandir. It has to do with the devotion, the bhakti of the people going to the mandir. We'll create an energy in such a way that a transformation will happen to that place as well as our personal life. Devotion, bhakti. Don't worry when you go to mandir. You don't have to like nobody. You don't have to worry about anything. You're going for you. You see, sometimes we go to mandir because I like this person, and I don't go to that mandir because I don't like that person. I'm telling you at Shiva Mandir, you don't have to like me. You just have to come and pray, because when you come to the mandir, you're not coming for me. You're coming for you. And the bhakti and the devotion you have will transform your life. You must be devotional when you go to a mandir. You must have moral and ethical values when you go to a mandir. A mandir is a place of peace and sanctity. Do not allow negative thoughts or energy to come to you, and do not participate in anything that is negative in a mandir or a place of worship. Don't be part of it. You must go for your purpose. No matter how much you see something negative, it will not affect you if you are not part of it. It will only affect you if you become part of it. So let your devotion be to God and nothing else when you go to mandir. You're going for you and your devotion to the Lord. And when you create such an atmosphere of devotion and love and sincerity and bhakti for yourself, you'll be swimming in an ocean of joy. An everlasting ocean of joy. So the mandir must have devotion, bhakti, love, unity. unite. We must have love for humanity. We cannot reach the Lord if we hate each other, if we fight each other. We cannot have a proper mandir if there is no unity there. We'll have hiccups from time to time because we're human beings. But don't let those hiccups or those unpleasant thoughts that are few disturb your journey for a mandir. Remember, you're only going and doing for you, no one else. So when we have that devotion, that bhakti, that love, unity, then what happens? The satsang and the bhajans that happen there become so soothing for us. See, Ramayana is saying, Binu satsanga vivekana hoi, Ram kripa binu surabana soi. You see, satsang is important. And I always emphasize why satsang is important. Because you get to go out and meet other people. Not every one of them will be like you. You'll see people who will be like you, who will be better than you, and who will be worse than you. All stages of life. And when we can live with people of different stages of life and still be harmonious with society, then we are living life of a human being. Every strata of society you must respect. Never condemn, criticize, or judge people. So when we get in this satsang creates such an environment that you know what? You want to go back to Mandir, you want to go to that place, you want to participate. And if because of work or any other situation that you cannot go out there, you feel that you miss something. Why? Because you are part of it. Vinu satsanga vivek na hoi. Without satsang, it's difficult to get the awakening of the Lord with us. Ram kripa binu surabana soi. That's God's grace. God's grace. God's grace comes in satsang. When people sit together, sing together, chant together, respect each other, regardless of how different we may be from each other. Then what happened? Satsang comes, the bhajan that come out of this satsang. And I want to talk about bhajan a little bit. See, bhajan is a perfect prayer. Bhajan is a perfect prayer. There are different kinds of bhajan. There are some bhajans in the form of chanting, like Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. It's just chanting, it's just glorifying the Lord. You're not asking for anything. You're just saying His prayers. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Narayanaya, Narayanama. Chanting the name of the Lord, you're just glorifying the Lord. You're not asking for anything. In those chanting, you're saying in your mind, you know the Lord knows everything. He knows everything. He knows my heart. Devotionally, I'm chanting and praying because I know that He knows everything. I don't have to tell Him, so I'm just glorifying Him, not asking Him for anything. Then you have a bhajan that is like a prayer, like a manasa, mental worship. In those bhajans, you're saying that, Lord, come and sit at the altar. We're not talking the physical altar only, but my heart becomes an altar. Like the Shiva Manas Puja, a mental worship of Lord Shiva. The bhajan is now like a prayer, describing everything to be offered to the Lord in the form of mental worship through the medium of a bhajan. And then bhajan asks for something, not only personal, but for society. One comes to mind right away, Sukha ke savasati dukha me na koi. That Lord, let peace be among everyone. Dukh means difficulty. Let no one face difficulties. The singer The singer is praying on behalf of mankind. He or she asking the Lord for everyone to be happy. None should face difficulties or distress or pain. And then there are bhajans where someone asks for something personal from the Lord. In that form of chanting, they request something to brighten their life and to create an atmosphere of progress or success in life. And that can be very personal. But who sings a bhajan and how a bhajan should be sung? We may have all different interpretation of that. But Shiva Mandir, this is how we look at it. Bhajan can be sung by individual or a group, or someone sitting in the audience and they just chorus in their own humble way they can. And that is why at Shiva Mandir, every person that comes and may like to sing a bhajan, who come here and want to sing a bhajan, they are given an opportunity to sing. And during this course of these 21 days, you'll hear bhajans from a variety of people. All of them are members of our mandir. We have a wonderful group of people singing, and we can only give them sometimes one song because of time, and they are very grateful for that. But something I want to share that Shiva Mandir propagate also. You see, when you come to sing bhajan, you're singing between you and the Lord. It's a communication between you and the Lord. It doesn't matter what ragas you know. It doesn't matter how professionally you can sing. It doesn't matter with what all these technology has to offer to sing. You come and sing for the Lord. At Shiva Mandir, we have some of the best musicians in terms of tabla, harmonium, and other instruments, and the best singers in terms of ragas and learning and the professional way. And we have people who never went to a music school or even know to play a harmonium or an instrument, but they sing beautifully. And why we do that? Because at a mandir, there's no competition in singing. You're singing for the Lord. Everybody is equal. You can be the greatest professional or the newest student in singing. All is equal. And that's why in these 21 days we promote people from every level of singing, because they all sing with a lot of devotion at Shiva Mandir. I must share something with you, especially the young generation, the kids who get the opportunity to learn music professionally, and it's a good thing. All the ragas and the fancy way of learning music is important. It's good to sing at the mandir. We promote that and we want them to learn. But also we have some sisters and aunts who, and I'll take you back to Guyana as an example. These people never get instruction from a guru or a teacher in singing. You just pick up a book, look and listen. And I remember at my time as a child, in Guyana, there's a thing called Indian hour. 1 hour you have Indian music, and sometimes amongst the song they will play a bhajan. And our parents and grandparents and neighbors then, they will listen to that bhajan and they will write down just to get the words of it, because there was no book available, no tapes available with it, no one to teach them. And sometimes the song finish play and they just have one verse or two. And next week they wait for that song to play again and they write more. And that's how they write it. And that's why sometimes all the pronunciation may not be 100% because they have to listen and write. And they did not know Hindi and the meaning. But those sisters and brothers, they keep the mandir going. Those little things keep the mandir going. Those dholak player, harmonium player never had an opportunity for someone to teach them that this key is sa, re, ga, ma, pa, whatever. Never know anything about that. They just pick it up, listen to a song, and they play the harmonium, play the dholak. That's why they're going to sing equally at Shiva Mandir. Because we can never forget the sacrifice people made for the sake of Dharma. Those were the people who kept and is continuing to keep this Dharma alive through their own humble way. So at Shiva Mandir, when it comes to bhajan, we are blessed. We have both worlds. We have the professional singer who is humble and kind and will play music for any ordinary singer and treat them with utmost respect. If you want to see that, come on a Monday night and you'll see how the professional musician will humbly play and respect any singer, because they realize we are not singing for competition, we're singing to thank the Lord. And that's why bhajan is important in our puja. You don't have to be a professional, you just have to have devotion and love in your singing. And throughout the course of this 21 nights, you will see all these bhajans, how they were done with a lot of love, a lot of humility, and it goes direct to the Lord. That is the beauty of our dharma. That's the beauty of our singing. That is the beauty of humanity, when we can respect each other. And that is why Mandir is important for us. It makes us humble, it makes us kind, it makes us helpful, and it brings out humanity within us. I hope tonight this little discourse about activities and Mandir and devotion add somewhat to your knowledge, so the next time you go to Mandir, you'll be reminded of how important you are to keep this Dharma alive. Bhagwan Shiva, choicest blessings, love and respect from your friends at Shiva Mandir. Bolo Shankar Bhagwan ki jai.
Sitaram, everyone. Our names are
Maya,
and Mika.
we were born in a Hindu home and always prayed, but our connection to God has never been the same since coming to Shiva Mandir. Shiva Mandir has given us the opportunity and knowledge to understand our religion and stay connected to God. There are many parts to be part of Shiva Mandir, such as dancing, singing, learning musical instruments, and most importantly, staying connected to God. So we thank Shiva Mandir for having us and encouraging all to come and experience the closeness to God that anyone can feel.
Thank you, and we're looking forward to seeing all of you at Shiva Mandir.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Deva Mahadeva tu sabse nirala hai. Bam bam bole Gita Shivala Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om. Sir par और अंग पर बबू हरे रंग ज्ञान वैराग्य का कहलाती अब तू महादेवा तू सबसे निराला है हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम हरि ओम गज अंडज बीरज सबका प्रतिपाला है गज अंडज बीरज सबका प्रतिपाला है Hari Om.